Hello and welcome. If you're struggling with your English fluency, you're not alone. But what if I told you that in just 1 hour a day, you could drastically improve your English skills? Whether you're a beginner or already an intermediate learner, this method will work for you. Today, I'm going to show you how graded readers, the ultimate tool for learning English, can help you speak with more confidence and fluency. Let's dive right in. Learning English doesn't have to be overwhelming or boring. In fact, it can be incredibly enjoyable and rewarding when you know the right approach. Today, we're focusing on one of the most effective and underutilized strategies, graded readers. These specially designed books help you learn English step by step, from beginner to advanced at your own pace. If you dedicate just 1 hour a day, you'll notice a huge difference in your English fluency, vocabulary, and overall comprehension. I'll walk you through a simple, proven method to make English learning feel natural, fun, and rewarding. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's get started. What are graded readers? So let's first understand what graded readers are. Graded readers are books specifically designed for learners of English. They're divided into levels based on difficulty, and the language used in these books is simplified to match your current English proficiency. For example, if you're just starting, you might choose a Level 1 book, which uses simple words and short sentences. As you progress, you can move on to Level 2, Level 3, and so on, gradually challenging yourself with more complex vocabulary and sentence structures. The beauty of graded readers is that they allow you to learn naturally without the feeling of being overwhelmed. The key idea behind graded readers is gradual learning. As you read, you encounter new words and phrases, and because they're used in context, they become much easier to remember. This method helps you improve your vocabulary and grammar, while also giving you a deeper understanding of how English works. Why are graded readers so effective for learning English? Well, they're not just regular books. They're designed with language learners in mind, meaning that each book uses a controlled vocabulary that gradually builds up. As you read, you encounter words that are appropriate for your level, and this repetitive exposure helps your brain remember them much faster. But that's not all. Graded readers also help with listening comprehension if you choose books that come with an audiobook version. This combination of reading and listening improves both your pronunciation and understanding of sentence structure. Step 1. Choose the right level. First things first, select the right level of graded reader for your current English proficiency. If you're just beginning, start with a Level 1 book. These books are shorter and use basic vocabulary. If you're already at an intermediate level, you might want to start with Level 2 or even Level 3. It's important to choose a level that's comfortable but slightly challenging. Remember, you want to be able to understand most of the words, but still come across a few new ones that you can learn. This helps you grow without feeling frustrated or overwhelmed. Step 2. Dedicate 1 hour a day. Now let's talk about the most important part, time. You might be thinking, how can I possibly improve my English in just 1 hour a day? The answer is consistency. Dedicating just 1 hour a day to reading graded readers will make a massive difference over time. The key here is to focus on regular, daily practice. 1 hour isn't a lot of time, but if you're consistent, it adds up quickly. Even if you're busy, just 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at lunch, and 20 minutes in the evening is all you need to make progress. Step 3. Engage with the text actively. Active reading is crucial when using graded readers. Don't just passively read through the text. Engage with it. Highlight new words or phrases or expressions that you don't know. After you finish a chapter, take a moment to write down the new vocabulary and try to use it in sentences. This helps reinforce the words in your memory. Why 1 hour a day works. You may be wondering, how can I make a significant improvement in my English fluency in just 1 hour a day? The answer lies in consistency and gradual improvement. When you dedicate 1 hour daily to reading graded readers, you're consistently exposing your brain to new words and grammar. Over time, this builds up and improves your vocabulary, comprehension, and fluency. What's important is that you focus during that hour. Don't rush through the material. Take your time to absorb the new information and review it regularly. When you practice a little every day, you'll see results that add up quickly. The science behind consistency. There's a reason why consistent practice is key. Studies show that short bursts of focused learning done regularly are far more effective than cramming or spending long, tiring hours studying. This is because your brain absorbs information more efficiently when it's given time to process and review it daily. So instead of overwhelming yourself with hours of study, just 1 hour a day of focused reading can be incredibly powerful. Step 4. Use audiobooks for listening and pronunciation. One of the best ways to reinforce what you're learning from your graded readers is to use the accompanying audiobooks. Many graded readers come with audio versions, and listening to these while reading will drastically improve your listening comprehension and pronunciation. When you read and listen at the same time, you're able to hear how words are pronounced naturally. This will also help you understand the rhythm, tone, and flow of English speech. By mimicking the audio, you can improve your accent and speaking confidence. Step 5. Review and repeat. After you read a book, don't just move on to the next one. Review the vocabulary, expressions, and grammar structures you've learned. Rereading the material a few days later helps reinforce the new information and helps it stick in your long-term memory. Remember, repetition is a powerful tool for language learning. Even though it might seem like you're reading the same thing over again, each time you revisit the material, you're solidifying your understanding. Tip 1. Read aloud. One great way to practice speaking is to read aloud while you go through your graded readers. This will help you with pronunciation, intonation, and speaking fluency. It's also a great way to engage with the material more deeply. Another effective strategy is to keep a vocabulary journal. Write down the new words and expressions you encounter while reading, along with their meanings. Review the journal regularly to reinforce your learning. You can also try to use the new words in sentences or practice them by speaking out loud. Tip 3. Join an online learning community. Consider joining an online learning community where you can discuss the books you're reading with others. Engaging in conversations in English, whether through online forums, reading groups, or language exchange platforms, helps improve your speaking skills and exposes you to new perspectives. So there you have it. In just 1 hour a day, using graded readers, you can improve your English fluency, expand your vocabulary, and gain more confidence in speaking. The key is to stay consistent, read actively, and use all the tools available, like audiobooks and vocabulary journals. If you follow this method, you'll start seeing results that will encourage you to keep going. The power of repetition. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful tools in learning a new language: repetition. When you're working with graded readers, it's not enough to just read through the material once. Repetition is a key factor in retaining what you've learned. When you review and repeat what you've read, you strengthen the neural pathways in your brain, making it easier to recall new words and phrases. This process of reinforcement helps you internalize vocabulary, grammar rules, and sentence structures so that they become second nature. Why repetition helps your English fluency. Repetition is especially important for improving English fluency because it allows you to encounter language in multiple contexts.
For example, you may read the same word or phrase in different chapters, each time used slightly differently. This not only helps you remember the word, but also helps you understand how to use it in various situations. As you move up in levels, you'll find that the language becomes more complex, but repetition ensures that you're still building on the foundation of the earlier lessons. Step 6. Set clear, achievable goals. One of the best ways to stay motivated is by setting clear, achievable goals for yourself. Instead of trying to reach fluency all at once, break your learning into smaller, more manageable steps. For example, aim to read and understand one graded reader each week, or set a goal to learn and use 10 new words from each chapter. By focusing on small, specific goals, you'll feel more accomplished as you make progress. Tracking your progress. Tracking your progress is crucial to staying motivated. Keep a language journal or create a checklist to monitor how many books you've read or how many new words you've learned each week. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small. When you see how much you've accomplished, it'll fuel your drive to continue. Step 7. Practice speaking to build confidence. One of the hardest parts of language learning is speaking. Many people hesitate to speak English because they fear making mistakes. But remember, mistakes are part of the learning process. The more you practice speaking, the more confident you'll become. When you use graded readers, don't just focus on reading. Practice speaking aloud as you read. Pretend you're having a conversation, or try to summarize the story in your own words. You can even try to record yourself speaking and then listen back to identify areas for improvement. Speaking with native speakers. If possible, try to practice with native speakers. This will give you a chance to use your new vocabulary and improve your fluency in real-life situations. You can find language exchange partners online, or join local meetups and online groups where people practice English. Step 8. Incorporate listening into your routine. In addition to reading, listening is another essential skill for improving your English fluency. Listening helps you understand how words are used in context, and it gives you a better sense of the rhythm and flow of the language. As you read your graded readers, use the audiobooks versions, or find podcasts, movies, or videos that match your level. Listening to English every day, even for just 15 to 20 minutes, will help you become more comfortable with natural speech patterns, and it will improve your listening comprehension. Why listening is important for fluency. By regularly listening to native speakers, you'll become more familiar with how words are pronounced and how sentences are constructed. You'll also get a feel for how people use intonation, stress, and pauses in their speech, skills that are critical for sounding natural when speaking yourself. Step 9. Stay motivated even when it gets tough. Learning a new language isn't always easy, and there will be days when you feel frustrated or discouraged. But remember, every step you take brings you closer to your goal. Stay motivated by focusing on the progress you've made rather than the obstacles in your way. You can also keep things interesting by choosing graded readers in topics that excite you. Whether it's science fiction, history, or romance, picking books you enjoy will keep you engaged and make learning feel less like a chore. The importance of patience and persistence. Patience is key to mastering any new skill, including learning English. The more consistent you are with your daily practice, the quicker you'll see results. It may take time, but trust the process. Celebrate each milestone, whether it's finishing a book, learning a new grammar rule, or having a conversation in English. In conclusion, learning English fluency can be easier than you think, especially when you use graded readers as part of your daily routine. By dedicating 1 hour a day, you'll gradually improve your vocabulary, comprehension, and speaking skills. The key is consistency, patience, and staying motivated throughout the process. As you continue on your English learning journey, remember to read actively, practice speaking, and make listening a part of your routine. The more time you spend engaging with the language, the more confident and fluent you'll become. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on improving your English. Also, leave a comment below with your learning goals and let me know how you're using graded readers to improve your fluency. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching and happy learning. See you in the next video.